join Freemasonry and what encouraged you to join Freemasonry?
Good question. My childhood friends, where we come from, in our own barrio out there in Pangasinan, discovered and joined Freemasonry, telling me about what is Freemasonry about. They told me about most of the American presidents are Freemasons, trying to convince me that Freemasonry is good. At that time, I know that joining Freemasonry is some expenses. So I let it go, that but it stuck in my head. When I had a job in PMCD, the progenitor of Procter & Gamble, owned by Procter & Gamble. I was assigned in the Ilocos region. In the Ilocos during the time, it's a war zone, it's just like Wild West. Attending political parties, when they see each other, they shoot each other. And I am not from there. I found out that if I join Freemasonry there would be some brethren who will protect me, who I am to approach and shield me from harm. So I joined Freemasonry with that, without knowing what she told. I got into it, and then I found out that there were rituals that have to be memorized. We were given what you call a monitor. The monitor is traced and written in kind of a code. You can only memorize that by attending large meetings regularly. So that's how I got introduced into it, without really discussing what it's all about. Being a field man in the sales, I get to move from one place to another. So I never really immersed myself into this kind of Freemasonry thing. However, I get my knowledge from a publication which they call cable talk during that time, where you pay for it every month. That's all I had. So I really did not know nor understand what is Freemasonry about. And then I got assigned here in Southern Tagalog, specifically in Batangas, and then later I got to be assigned in Cavite. There is where I met the real Freemasons. These are the old Freemasons called GLNF. GLNF. The sovereign grand commander during that time was a judge who is also a Protestant in this religion, of which I am also a part. So we click immediately. We have dialogue from time to time, and explain to me what is this Freemasonry about. And then I told him, how do I get to join your order here? He invited me. I was grilled and qualified, so to speak, in a forum, in a lodge.
Were there a lot of people there?
The members are there. There are members there. So I very easily fitted into their organization. In a matter of 2 years, I got to be worshipful master.
2 years.
2 years. In a matter of 3 years, I got to be Grand Master. But we were so few. Sometimes when there is a large meeting, there is a stated large meeting, We cannot form even 7. We are only 3
This is in the 1970s.
in the 70s. So what we do is move about and convince the Magdiwang, convince the members of the Magdalog group who are residents of that place out there in that place where the lodge is now. There are a lot of them. These are the progenies of the Katipunan during those times. Their father, grandfather, what binds them together is the Freemasonry that they joined.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, the kind of Freemasonry was what they saw and heard about what is told them.
Mm-hmm.
For me to be able to get to know about all of this, I ordered some Masonic books in the US. So I got plenty.
As a supplement.
Yes, these are in America. There are institutions. There are where you can buy any kind of Masonic book, even the ritual, even the so-called secret and all that are older. You can buy them.
When you were starting in the 1950s and 1970s, the Freemason was really prevalent all over, or was it?
No, Freemason is known by the citizenry.
During that period.
But it is not. It's not really so
Openly.
open because Freemasonry was forbidden by the church.
Mm.
During those times, the church was very strong, and they say that you get to be a Freemason, you are really destined to go to hell. That's the
For the last rites.
yeah, during those times.
Okay, would you consider the 1970s for GLNF as a dark age because there's not a lot of going around?
Even prior to that.
Even prior to
Prior to that.
What motivated the remnants to
Stay.
amidst all the trial, amidst all the
Because the forebears, fathers, grandparents, were members of the Katipunan, and Emilio Aguinaldo, being the head of the revolution, was also a Freemason. He persevered not because maybe of its idealism or its ideology, but because of the closeness, paternal, whatnot. So they also became Mason. They know that being Freemason is a brand of courage. When I opened their minds and eyes that we are not subordinate of any.
Was there a thinking like that before?
Yeah, when I started reading books that I came here.
So when you joined in the 1970s, the presupposing idea is that we're inferior.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, no, this is and I practice that every day when I'm with Jerry and some of those people that were my colleagues in the fraternity during those times. Whenever we encounter members of GLP and even past pastor, I expound on the idea of what is Freemasonry and what is your right system. And they were surprised because I'm talking of what it really is. Still, there are books written on it. And they thought that there is only one Freemasonry. Theirs. It was brought by Americans. So, if that were true, we are truly disobedient because we are so few and there are so many.
Right.
And then later when my message was proliferated throughout all the that is the time that nations of the ASR got strengthened, and lodges and members increased during that
So
time.
the roots have gotten stronger.
Yes,
Because
of that,
Because you were asking the questions,
Yeah.
and you were telling them somehow that
yes, that's how it freed their mind. They went into what you call a paradigm shift. The paradigm was the old concept where we are subordinate to them. We are marginalized to them. And they say that's a fact. Until they found out that that's not true.
that must have been a very courageous thing to say during that time, asking the questions, pushing the
well, it
envelope.
was not actually. Actually, I was, shall we say, very, very motivated in this training.
What was the motivation?
The motivation is to correct that kind of impression, and I have the books to
Validate.
validate it, to prove it. As a matter of fact, I made printed copies of my book.
Yeah,
This book.
I even received some of it.
Yeah, and then gave to some by our brother. That was the time that they accepted it, and then JLP no longer bamboozle or bully,
Considers.
bully our type of religion.
Do you think that that situation was the most fulfilling?
Yes,
For
yes,
you?
yes. I think I changed the paradigm. It was the change of paradigm that made them a kind of freedom. It freed them. We are no longer marginalized. We are your equal, but we are not competing with you. So they found out that their position is valid. When your position is valid, you are not afraid of anything. So that's
So
how it
during
happened.
that period
I was, to me, I think that is my greatest contribution to GLNF.
That's powerful.
Yes.
Yes. And also when you were doing it, it becomes like a revolution
In a
inside,
kind of, in a kind of way.
because you're going against minds.
Yeah.
That's there for
Exactly.
centuries, decades.
Exactly. That's how it has to be.